Yeah, boy. Welcome to the fourth progress update. But yeah, I gotta clean off my hands. But shit. Okay, I know what I did wrong last time. I did not have a fucking point to talk about. I had a billion points like that I wanted to talk about. But now, I actually know what I want to talk about. That's not exactly the story. It's about story structure or something. But yeah, let me move on. So, as I was doing before, like in the last video, I was where's that tab? Where's the first draft? I don't have the first draft open. Fuck, I forgot to do that before the stream, before the video. But yeah, I instantly, like when I started writing the story, I started doing, like, writing all the acts, each one to the complete fullest. And it was taking a lot of time, like scene 1 and 2 both took 2 days. And I'm a really bad writer. And I thought to myself, like, I've seen this before, I've done this before, like I've seen myself fall into this hole where I try to make something from the scratch without knowing where I'm going. I did this for 4 years on my game, and now I'm not gonna do the same mistake. And instead, I'm gonna do where is it? Oh fuck, I lost it. Oh shit. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, I'm writing each scene inside of a card. So these are each acts, and each box you can see is a scene in the story. And if we go to one of these cards and one of these scenes, I've only made it so you could see here. You have scene 1, and you have a general description of what happens in that scene, and a physical goal. The physical goal is what is the main objective the player has to do. The one holding the controller, and the scene goal is more like the story goal. Like what did I bring to the player in a story form? Like what did they understand after seeing this scene? Like what do I want? What is the idea from this scene? And yeah, that's basically it for every single scene that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be as basic as possible and as general as possible, just so I could see how it all starts and how it all goes and how it all ends. And you can see here, I have Act 1 with 3 scenes, and it doesn't. If you try to read these, it's not gonna really matter. No, it will matter, but what I mean is, you won't really understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So, so yeah, that's for another day. We're gonna talk about that story for another day. But yeah, I'm keeping it as basic as possible, just so I could have a skeleton of the story. I don't want the meat. I don't want the muscles. I just want the skeleton. I just want to see how, a blueprint of the story, all the pieces, just the frame of the story, and that's all I want. And you can see I did this as well for Act 2. I have the same thing for Act 2, and I did the same thing for Act 3. Act 3 still has one scene because I'm still working on the ending, but I'm really excited to talk about this video, so I really wanted to make it before I finish. We're gonna talk about the story in the next video, but yeah. Anyways, in Act 2 as well, one more thing I want to talk about. We're gonna keep it short for this one. In Act 2, I thought I was going with the scene by scene structure, and it didn't feel right. I was really struggling to come up with what's gonna happen in the next scene. What's gonna happen in the next scene? I was like all the time. I was thinking, what if I do it in an episodic manner? It has each scene is an episode, or 2 scenes or 3 scenes. is an episode in itself. Like they're not exactly related to each other, but they push the story in the direction where it's going. Like there's a lot of videos on this episodic structure uh, in movies and whatever in stories on videos on YouTube. Uh, I, I definitely did not come up with this by myself. I stole it from local script man. Well, not local script. Oh, fuck did that come? Oh yeah. I don't think it was local scriptman. I think it was another video, like local scriptman recommended about episodic structure in movies, not in like TV shows. And it went like this: the first act and the third act, they both, they don't like act as an episode. Like they're just quite straightforward. Just to start the story, introduce the characters, and end the story, and leave the reader satisfied. These basically are the three acts. But the second act is like sandbox. You come up with like different stories, like different mini stories, or like whatever it comes to mind, and you play around with the act too. Like you don't really care about connection and whatever. And then in the end, you take all the scenes and like the scenes that you made, and you put them, like order them in a way it makes sense, like how the story would progress. And thankfully, I already had these scenes because for the past year, I've been like collecting ideas of like, oh, that would be cool if I made that into the story, but I did not have an absolute idea how that would incorporate into the story. And an episodic structure would really make this fit in, and especially for a video game, like I feel like episodic structures really work really well for video games. I really need to see if there's a video of somebody talking about episodic storytelling in video games, because that's how I see video games stories. Like now that I think about it, like every single game that I played, like had an episodic structure for the story, like almost. But yeah, so far I got 7 episodes. I'm actually pretty satisfied with these 7 episodes. The first episode was like I did not like come up on it like while I was playing with the sandbox. Instead I was actually just like I was like, where do I go from Act One? Like how do I jump start the story? Like where does the main character go from here? And episode one like was like a not the solution for it, but like it came up by itself. Like it was the only way to start Act Two. Like I don't think I could start Act Two other than this way in this episode. And I probably can, but I'm pretty satisfied with episode one. It's pretty good, in my opinion. And again, I'm sorry I'm not going into details. Doesn't really matter right now. And yeah, so you can see Act Two like has episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All of these were just some random ideas that I had noted down, and then I put them in a list, and then I ordered them in a way it would make sense to progress episode by episode, and like each episode would nudge the story in the correct direction. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope it's not too long. In the next video, I'll be done completely with the story, and I won't like completely be done with the story. Like I will be done with the initial draft, then I will send some copies, like get some feedback on the entire story. And in the next video, I'm just gonna talk about Act One. Like I'm gonna tell the story in Act One, because I'm not gonna don't wanna spoil the entire story, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'll give the copy to trusted people as well. I'm not gonna send it to every single body every single body on the internet. But yeah, only trusted people. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you, gentlemen, for watching this video, and I'll see you sometime in the future. Adios.